from Tolhurst. Duncan, you're partnering with Paul Whiteland today. You've never done that before. How do you think you two are going to go?
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it, to be honest with you. Yeah, as we know, Paul's the Masters champion, and Paul's always in good form, and yeah, so I've got something to live up to today. I've been not having the best of races because my motorbike's been giving me a few problems, but we think we've sorted it. Won't know until we practiced, but yeah, and I just want to do my best today, obviously for myself, but also for Paul. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
This is a track you haven't rode on before. It looks quite small. How do you think you're going to do around there?
Yeah, well, another question, not going to know till I get out there, but I have walked the track, and it's very stony, so we won't want to be getting too far behind. And it's also, it looks a bit of a strange shape, but it might produce some good racing, I hope.
The reigning champions aren't here today, so who do you think your main competitors are going to be?
Well, I think that goes without saying, really. Like, yeah, Rob and John are obviously here today, and they've been pairs champions a couple of times, and yeah, they're always going to be the top contenders. So yeah, so Rob and John, obviously.
Well, good luck today, Duncan.
Thank you.
It's Rob Wilson. He's pairing with John Halsey today. Rob, you paired with John quite a few times now, and you won it really quite a lot. How do you think you're going to do today?
Yeah, hopefully all right. But obviously, looking at the track, it looks like it's a very it's going to be the same for everybody, and yeah, I should imagine there's some other really good pairings out there which would probably want to upset us, to be honest with you.
You have been flying lately though, so you can work that to your advantage.
I don't know, Jem. I mean, yeah, we go good, but yeah, I always say we're only as good as your last race, and yeah, John Hiscock, to be fair to him, won the South Eastern Centre Championship, and I got no gripes with that at all. He really went well.
Do you think the track isn't suited to your kind of racing then?
I think, to be honest with you, looking at the track, it's going to be a real leveller, but I still think it's going to be off the gate and who can get to the turn first.
Who do you think your main competition is today?
Probably your dad, I'm sad to say, Jem, but yeah, Dad and obviously Paul Whiteland's a good pairing, Ivor and Jacko's a good pairing. I haven't had a really good look at the others, to be fair, but I should think that it'd come from them two guys.
You're obviously going to want to win today, as you're retiring at the end of the season. British Pairs Masters will be brilliant to win. But how do you think you're going to do, prediction-wise?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's another day's racing today, and I'd always want to win if I was retiring or not. So we obviously want to have a good day, really, at the end of the day, and have a beer afterwards.
Right, good luck, Rob.
Cheers, Jen. Cheers, mate.
This is Matt Tyrrell. He's partnering with John Hiscock today. Matt, John won the South Eastern Championship last week. Is that going to work to your advantage today, do you think?
I think he's run a good form at the moment, and hopefully with my speedway as well, I'm hoping to be in the top three. I really am looking forward to make the final, and hopefully got a good chance of winning it.
How's your Grasstrack season been going this year?
Very well. Not been big, but no, we've made all the finals. The bike's going exceptionally well, and hopefully, like I say, we can make the final today. Hopefully.
And it's very close competition today. Do you think it's going to be rather tough?
Always is. When you get the national boys, everybody's on level par at the moment, and if you can get that little bit extra, I think whoever gets that can put it off today. But as long as your partner rides well as well. So,
like you say, you've been going well on the speedway. The track's quite small today, so do you reckon that's going to be quite an advantage to you?
It looks small, but it rides a little bit bigger. But no, yes, it is similar to a speedway track, but it's different bikes. But I just seen Bottrall going, and he's going very well. So we'll soon see.
Who do you think the main pair is going to be today then on prediction?
Well, it's always the same two: John Halsey, Robert Wilson, Gary Jackson, and Ivor Matthews. But I'm going to give them a run for their money today, anyway.
Good luck today, Matt.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
It's Dave Bottrall, he's partnered with Paul Johnson today. Dave, you've never rode on the Grasstrack before. How do you think you're going to do?
Yeah, it's interesting. Just had a practice then. Yeah, very different to the speedway we're used to back home. But yeah, a couple more rides, we probably should get it right towards the end of the day.
You've been out for practice. What do you think of the track?
Yeah, it's nice. It's I'm sorry, I just saw Ivor fall out the van there. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a bit different with the bike setup and obviously the riding style as well. So I started to get into a few speedway habits in those laps. So once I get that out of my head, we should be all right.
You're partnering with Paul. How do you think you two are going to do as a pair?
Yeah, we should do all right. Paul's still waiting on a passenger at the moment, so I might be running solo. But yeah, no, we should go all right. Paul's a good charger.
How's your speedway season been going back in Australia?
Yeah, not bad. We finished second in the national title this year. But yeah, it's never quite good enough when you're second. It's the first loser. So, but yeah, we did well, state titles and things like that. We did fairly well, but yeah, came over for the meeting in Wordle, which got rained out, and so we packed the bike up, and I thought I'll stay a couple extra weeks, and James Rogers was kind enough to let me have a ride on his bike.
Yeah, that was a disappointing day. Hopefully you're going to try and give yourself something to do here today. How do you feel you're going to do prediction-wise?
These guys, this is their caper sort of thing, you know, like it's all new to me. If I can run around and maybe get a point or two or something like that, I'll be fairly happy. But as long as I'm learning along the way, it'll be good.
Okay, good luck today, Dave.
Thank you.
So it's Richard Smith. He's pairing with Bob Dolman this year. Richard, you won it 2 years ago, Lewis Denham. Hopefully you're going to try and keep up your reigning championship.
Yeah, hopefully. I think me and Bob have got a good chance this year, and if luck goes our way, then maybe we can stand on the rostrum.
You've been going really well this year. No mechanical gremlins.
I don't want to have any problems today. Yeah, jinx ourselves, but 500's been going okay, and the 350's been flying. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a result today. Yeah.
The Taylor brothers look like your most rivals. How do you think they're going to do?
They're always really good, and obviously pairing with each other. Maybe there might be a bit of team riding there, but hopefully me and Bob can, race them and get the result. So looking forward to it.
What do you think of the track today? It's a new track. What do you think of it?
I've ridden here a couple of times because the Woodbridge Club is my home club, and it's really fast, and I think it'll race well. So.
Good luck today. Hope you do well.
Cheers. Thanks.
So Jason Bunyan's partnering with Mitch Godden today. You look favourites to win on paper. How do you think you're going to do?
I haven't ridden all year, so I don't know.
Do you feel any pressure, like because it's pairs meeting, you got to keep up, not let your partner down?
I don't know. I've sort of just come out for a day. I got a phone call off Mitch last night about 4 o'clock, and he said, "Would you ride?" When I haven't ridden, I just threw a bike together and just turned up really. So I'll just see how it goes. See if my legs are right. Go and have some fun really.
You had any injuries lately then?
Yeah, I broke my leg a little while ago.
How do you think that's going to do today? You going to have any pressure from that?
If it doesn't break, I'll be well happy.
What do you think of the track then? It looks quite small. Do you think that's going to work as an advantage to you?
It does look small. Yeah, speedo track's obviously an advantage, but no, it looks wide though. It looks like you can pull some fairly like wider lines and just make a big track of it. So I certainly won't be sticking around the inside, I don't think.
Have you got any predictions for who's going to be the top ones today then?
To be honest, I don't actually know who's here. All Mitch gave me was directions, and I've just turned up and that's it.
Oh, good luck anyway.
No worries, thanks very much.
Hi, this is Tom Cooper. He's partnering with Martin Williams today. Tom, how do you think you're going to do with Martin?
Well, I don't really know because it's a small track, it's a different track, I haven't been here before, I haven't rode with mine before, but I'm hoping we'll win it.
What do you think of the track from looking at it? Do you reckon it's quite small?
Yeah, it looks a bit small, but it looks fast. I'm hoping it's my kind of track, but I won't be able to tell till practice, but just hoping I have a good day and hope everything goes alright.
Who do you think your main competitors are today?
There's some strong competition from Mitch Godden and I think his partner with Jason Bunyan, so they're the main two we've got to look out for. But I don't really know who else is here, but I'm hopefully going to win it, so.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
This is Chris Still. He's partnering with Lee Street today. Chris, do you find any pressure knowing that Lee's 250 champion?
Yeah, well, I must admit I do find a little bit of pressure, but I mean I've spoke with him and he's fine about it and just says do my best. That's all I can do really. So.
Your best friend's on and off the track, I hear. So do you reckon that's going to work to an advantage, knowing that you're quite close?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, him being a British champion as well, he tells me a lot what to do, and bike set up. But yeah, I want to be pairs champion real bad. So.
You've just been out to practice. How do you find the track?
A little bit rough, really. A few bumps on the straights, and I'm just going to make a few changes now. Like put a different tyre in the back and see how we go in the next practice.
Who do you think your main competition's going to be today?
Just about everyone, I think. I mean, there's Stotts back again with Childs, and I think Gary Wells and Stevie Syret are going to be right in there as well. But then anything can happen, anyone can win it, so we'll have to see how we go.
How do you feel that you two are going to do today?
We want to win, but it all depends if I can get out the start for once. And if I can make a start, he can look after me a bit. So.
Okay, well, Good luck today, Chris.
Lovely, cheers.
This is Paul Simmons. He's partnering with Lee Pittman today. Paul, how have you been going this year?
Yeah, this year's been quite good. Probably been one of the best years to date, so really happy at the moment.
Partnering with Lee today, how do you think your partnership's going to be?
Should be pretty strong. We'd like to win it. I don't know if we're going to be the winners, but I definitely think we can be up there or thereabouts.
There's really tough competition in the 250s today. Everybody's really set to win. How do you think that's going to be?
It's as tough as it is every week. I mean, we ride against Lee and Chris and people like that every week. It's going to be no different. It's just got, obviously you got to ride as a team and see how you get on.
You've just been out to practice. How do you find the track?
Different. I think I'll leave it at that. Probably different.
Is it going to work to your advantage, do you think?
It should do. Long straights. Obviously, I mean, I should have one of the quickest, if not the quickest bike here. So that should make an advantage. Plus the type of track it is suits my style. So I'll let you know in 6 races' time.
I know we say that there's really tough competition, but who do you think is going to be the pair today?
Obviously, I mean, you've got Lee and Chris to take into consideration. They're probably a strong pair, but then you've got good pairs such as James Child and Jason Stott. Stott's back out of retirement, as he calls it, but he's never slow. Gary Wells and Steve Syrett, good pairing, equally matched. And Simon Davey and Adam Shipp. I don't think there's anyone you can really discount. So.
Okay, well, good luck today, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Here we come up, ladies and gentlemen, to the first race of the afternoon here at Hall Farm, Rendham. We definitely hope you have a very good day. A lot of work in today's meeting. With all the help from everybody else, as far as we can find out, talking in the back of the microphone. They all say talk at the back of the head, but never mind. We're waiting for the first race of the afternoon. We'll get the numbers as they go round. It's a very good pairing in this 250 of Adam Shipp and Simon Davey, also Scott Campus and Barry Bates. But Gary Wells and Stevie Sart, the ones to look out for, is in fact number 16. It's Adam Shipp from Stevie Sart as they go into Stevie drops back to third, but around the outside of Adam. It actually looks like number 3. Simon Davey from Adam and Shipp, the pairing in the front, and it's 62. Stevie Sart. And Jason Stott. But the pairing of Adam Shipp and Simon Davey, first and second at the present time, could be split by Stevie Sart, number 16, number 62 rather, but it's 94, then Jason Stott moves up and someone goes wild. Jason's gone wild. It's number 16. It's 16 Adam Shipp, 94 up into second place now. Jason Stott, then it's 62 Stevie Sart. They went over the line. Result then, ladies and gentlemen, race 1. A win then for number 16 Adam Shipp. Second place goes to number 94 Jason Stott. Third place number 62 Stevie Sart. Fourth place is number 70 Gary Wells. Then you've got 201 Lee Pittman. Number 97 James Child. And number 31 Paul Simon. A time of 1 minute 17 seconds. A speed of 51.06 miles per hour. We've only got 4 out this time. Unfortunately, Simon Davey dropped out in the last race. It's 82 Chris Still from 75 Lee Street in second place. .178 Scott Campos. Should be 88 Barry Bates in there somewhere. Yes, it's Barry Bates in 4th spot. But the pair in the moment of Scott Campos and Barry Bates in 3rd and 4th place. .82 then. 82 Chris Still goes into the last lap from number 75 Lee Street, and it's Scott Campos and Barry Bates. Want to be a win then for second race of the day for 82. Chris Still from Lee Street. Result then of race 2, a win for number 82. Chris Still, second place to 175. Sorry, 75 Lee Street. 178 Scott Campus in third. 88 Barry Bates in fourth. Time of 1 minute 19.1. Speed of 48.03. I'll give that one out again in a moment. It's 33 then, Richard Smith from number 6, Bob Dolman. 37 is Michael Peters in third spot. Then it's number 16, Stephen Higgs from 84, Gordon Walker. And number 33-6 then. 37 in third place, 16 in fourth, 84 in fifth, and 45 in sixth. Gordon Walker then, Jason Peters in sixth place. 33 then, Richard Smith and Bob Dolman, a pairing of those two. Followed by number 37, Mike Peters, and number 16, Stephen Higgs with 84. Gordon Walker, followed by the pairing of 45, Jason Peters, with number 16, Stephen Higgs. A win then for number 33, Richard Smith. Second place, number 6, Bob Dolman. Third place, number 37. Fourth place, 16, 84, and 45. The result then of race 3, a win for number 33, Richard Smith. Second place goes to number 6, Bob Dolman. Third place, number 37, Michael Peters. Fourth place, number 16, Stephen Higgs. Then we've got number 84, Gordon Walker, and number 45, Jason Peters, in a time of 1 minute 14.7, a speed of 50.86 miles per hour. Again, 4 riders out in this one. We've definitely got Richard Reed and Chris Ward out in this one. It's one. 173 then, Neil Tyler from Brother Mark. Then it's 56, Richard Reed from Chris Ward. 2 parents together to tie the boys in the front. It's 73, Neil Taylor and Mark first and second, followed by Richard Reed and Chris Ward. A win then for 173, Neil Taylor. Second place goes to Mark Taylor. Third place is Chris Ward, and is Richard Reed, and the fourth place is number 61, Chris Ward. Result then of race 4, a win for 173, Neil Taylor. Second place to number 170, Mark Taylor. Then it was 56, Richard Reed in third place, and 61, Chris Ward in fourth. A time of 1 minute 13.4, a speed of 51.76. 500 chairs are out in one lump. With birthday boy number 10 Tony Cook. There's a pairing in this of Simon Baird and Tony Cook. The other pairing is 49 Brian Canham, 189 Gary Ball. 123 then Paul Moorcock and John Cook. Second place is Tony Cook and Terry Greenwood. Third place number 4 Simon Baird and Stevie Supple. So the pairing of Baird and Cook is second and third at the present time. See where it's paused. It's number 9, 69 we're looking for. 69 is in fourth place. That's Scott Varnish. .123 then Paul Moorcock and John Cook. Second place is Tony Cook and Greenwood. Then it's number 4 then Simon Baird and Steve Supple. Then it's 69 Scott Varnish and Paul Fisher. Followed by number 189 Gary Ball and Debbie Bird. .69 49 189 in last place. That sounds like a misfired engine as they come over the line. It was a win for 123 Paul Moorcock and John Cook. Second place was number 10 Tony Cook and Terry Greenwood. In third place it was number 4 Simon Baird and Stevie Supple. In the fourth place it was number 69 Scott Francis and Paul Fisher. In fifth place is number 49 Brian Canning and Stevie George. And in sixth place 189 Gary Ball and Debbie Bird. We now come down to the fast boys. We skip the race, ladies and gentlemen. This now on your programme is race 7. There we go then, the first 1,000 shares of the day is 514, which is Richard Partridge and Andy Colvin. Made the break from the start. So it's 51 then, Richard Partridge. It's 92 now, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Nick Owen. 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Roy Patterson. Duncan used to ride solo. 500 solo at one time. In fact, we have a programme of him in 1978 when he rode at the Wyndham Best Pairs. Or should have done, but we was on starter. Through goes number 514, which is Richard Partridge in third place, but the two leaders well away. It's 92 then, Paul Whitelam and Nick Owen. Number 74. Duncan Tolhurst and Roy Patterson. Then went John Stafford and Dave Williams. Win then for number 92, Paul Whitelam from Duncan Tolhurst in second place. Third place gone to 514, Richard Partridge. Then it's number 81, John Stafford. Through comes 362, I made it, 362, John Thorpe. I'll confirm the sixth place man in a moment, because John should go a little bit faster today. He's had a haircut. We go, ladies and gentlemen, the result of race 7. It's a win for number 92, which is Paul Whitelam and Nick Owen. Second place went to number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Roy Patterson. Third place to 514, which is Richard Partridge and Andy Coleman. Then we had number 81, which is John Stafford and Dave Williams. Following him was his pairing of 362, John Thorpe and Roy Thorpe. And in 6th place was 306, which is Mark Warren and Martin Smith. On the longer course, a time of 1 minute 22.53, a speed of 53.49. This 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Weil makes the break from the start. Rob Wilson, they went into the first bend, number 24. It's Rob Wilson, second place bend, number 13, which is John Hazley. That's his partner in crime. That's a pairing of Hazley and Wilson. I know I was going to smack the ear on that one, but not to worry. Third place, number 69, Mark Tyrrell. Through goes number 8. There's 24 then, from his partner number 13, 69 and 184. Number 3 there in 6th place is Lee Jones. Then for number 24, second place of 13. 184 goes through. 17 and 3. A win then for number 24, which is Rob Wilson. Second place was his partner in crime, number 13, John Halsey. Then we had number 69, Martin Tyrrell from 184, John Hislock. In 5th place was number 17, is Ray Westbrook from his partner, number 3, Lee Jones. A time of 1 minute 21.4, a speed of 54.24 miles an hour. We're actually now, ladies and gentlemen, on race 10. Owing to the configuration of the racing this afternoon, we miss a couple of races in due course, so we are now actually on race 10. In this one we've got Gary Parmenter and Ivan Matthews, number 5, and Jackson, number 6. And Paul Whitelam Jr., I've been told to say it's Paul Whitelam in the chair, Jr. So in 25, and Colin Blackmore. Second place man is number 15. The car's getting clobbered. We just had some stones come into our glass here, but as long as we still get a result, we don't care. Breeze rail glass, that should be alright. A winner for 25, second place 23, 37. We got one turned over and we've got a bit of a query, but I'll give it over to you and correct it later on. It was a win for number 25, which is Colin Blackburn. Second place was number 15. We said 15, but it could have been, if someone can tell us, it might have been number 18, Gary. No, Gary's further down. Second place was number 15. Third place was number 23, Gary Jackson. Fourth place was number 18, Gary Parmenter. And in fifth place was number 37, Mark Cossa. A time of 1 minute 20.9, a speed of 54.57. Right, we now move on, ladies and gentlemen, to race 11. We go then, race 11, a 500 solo. It's Mick Scott from number 72, Richard Knight. Round the outside of Mitch comes the machine of number 10 there, that's Jason Bunyan, which is Mitch's partner. The partner's in first and second place. Third place man is number 72, Richard Knight. Fourth place is very good number 10 Bunyan then for Mitch Scott. Then it's number 72, Richard Wright from number 12. Which I presume is Daniel Winterden. Looks over his shoulder to see where his partner is, first, second, third, and the third place is number 72. Fourth place is number 12. It's 46 and 461. 46 is John Yellum, 46, 461 is John Meredith. 500's a win then for number 10, Jason Bunyan. Second place to come number 9, Mitch Godden. Then it's third place for number 72, Richard Knight. Fourth place goes to number 12, Dean Garrard. Then we've got number 46, John Yeldham. And in sixth place, 461, John Meredith. A time of 1 minute 12.29, a speed of 52.62. Now move on into the second 6 to the 500s. Should have Winterden and Taylor in this one. Mark Williams and Cooper. And it's 26 Mark Williams and 112 Dale Winterden, Daniel Winterden. There's number 6 there, which is Gary Evans, partner of Kevin Beer. The leader then, 26, Mark Williams. Third place man is 153, Tom Cooper. 2 goes 23, Sean Taylor, followed by 51. Which is Kevin Beer. 3 goes the leader, 26, Mark Williams. On his last lap, already closed in on the last place man, which is number 6, Gary Evans. He's actually got a lap, Gary, before Gary gets to his last lap of the win for 26. Must be the fastest time of the day, that one. 153, 112 in third place. Fourth place man is going to be number 23. Well, the 250 started before we were ready, so we might have a guess at the time on this one, but the leading is number 70. 75 is Lee Street, leading at 73, Lee Street. James Child in second place. Coming up on the outside now into second place, closing on second. It's 84 in third place. 31 in this Paul Simmons. $75, 97, 94 goes through, 201, 82, and 31. A win for number 26, Mark Williams. Second place was 153, Tom Cooper. Third place was 112, Daniel Winterden. Fourth place was number 23, Sean Taylor. There's a win then for number 75, Lee Street. Second place, number 97, James Child. Third place, number 94, Jason Stott. Then it was fourth place, 201, Lee Pittman. 82, Chris Still, and number 31, Paul Simons, in a speed of 46.9. Fifth place was number 51, Kevin Beer, and in sixth place, number 6, Gary Evans, in a time of 1 minute 9.8, a speed of 54.9 miles an hour. And Adam Ship. From 62, Stevie Stark, number 70, Gary Wells, and it's 178, Scott Campus. From number 8, Barry Bates, so Simon Davey hasn't come out in this one for the parent. I understood if he couldn't make it, Strip was coming out. It's 16 and Adam Ship from Stevie Starr and Gary Wells. They go into the last lap, and it's Scott Campos. Then it's 88, Barry Bates. Adam Ship, Stevie Starr, Gary Wells, Scott Campos, and Barry Bates. Result then of race 14. A win for number 16, Adam Ship. Second, number 62, Stevie Starr. Third, number 70, Gary Wells. Fourth place, 178, Scott Campos. And in fifth place, number 88, Barry Bates. A time of 1 minute 16.5, a speed of 49.66. the second race of the 350s, or the second session of the 350s rather. We've got all 6 riders out. Already a change in the leadership. Get 33, Richard Smith. From Bottrall, the same as before. Then third place, number 56, is Richard Reed. Third place is Richard Reed. Looks like number 61, Chris Ward, in 4th spot at the moment. We'll check them as they come round the bend. It's Richard Smith, Dolman, Richard Reed, Chris Ward, number 16, Stevie Higgs, and 45, Jason Peters goes through. Then Richard Smith from number 6, Bob Dolman. Then it's number 56, Richard Reed from Chris Ward. Then the pairing of number 16, Stephen Higgs, and Jason Peters, number 45, comes through. Come up to take the checker flag in. Another win for 33, Richard Smith. Second place, number 6, Bob Dolman. Richard Reed closing rapidly in 3rd place. Then it's 61, Chris Ward in 4th. Then we have number 16, Stephen Higgs, from 45, Jason Peters. 33, Richard Smith, second place, number 6, Bob Dolman. Third place, number 56, Richard Reed. Fourth place, number 61, Chris Ward. In 5th place, number 16, Stephen Higgs. And in 6th place, number 45, Jason Peters. A time of 1 minute 14.44, a speed of 51.06. Race 16, the second, or the 4th race of the 350s, the second one of the pairing. We should have Gordon Walker and Michael Peters from Advance and Neil Taylor. Third place number 37, Mike Peters, and it's 84, Gordon Walker. Neil Taylor, Mark Taylor in 2nd place. Mike Peters in 3rd, Gordon Walker in 4th. Leg trial and style out for 173, Neil Taylor. Also his brother, number 70. Check a flag in for 173, Neil Taylor. 2nd place to 170, that's Mark Taylor in 2nd place. A wheelie over the line then. 37 in 3rd place. 84 in 4th. A win for 173, Neil Taylor. 2nd place to 170, Mark Taylor. 3rd place went to 37, Mike Peters. And in 4th spot, number 84, Gordon Walker. In a time of 1 minute 15.47, a speed of 50.39. We now move on then to the 500 sidecars. Last one was won by Paul Moorcock, and Tony Cook was in second place, with Simon Baird in third. We're away and a big wheel. He's lost his passenger on the line. I didn't think he realised it. He's gone back for him. He nearly got Jason. And he's gone away. He's still going. Here he goes. Going to be about half a lap behind it. Number 4 in, Simon Baird. Simon Baird then leading. We'll get the number. He wheeled it on the line as they come by us. It's number 69 at Scott Francis. Lost it on the line, but it's number 4 then. Simon Baird, Tony Cook in second place. 49, Brian Channel from Gary Ball. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, it's Paul Moorcock, then it's Gary Ball. And the man who wheeled on the line is Scott Francis, and he's still going strong. Number 4 then, Simon Baird, from number 10, Tony Cook, the partner in crime in this particular session. Third place man is Brian Canning. And 1, 2, 3, Paul Moorcroft. Then it's 189, Gary Ball with Debbie Bird in the chair. 410, 49, 1, 2, 3, and 189 in 5th place.
We don't know which way to go until we get tired. The clues to be here, Ted. I'm working hard, I've got my hands dirty, I'm bleeding again. Who are you helping? Yeah, so we just changed the car. Drive the car. Different car, one come down on the gear.
Big hand then for 69 now, Scott Francis and Paul Fisher. They wheeled it off the line. I think in fact their sidecar wheel is seized. I don't know about the other one. It was a win for number 4, Simon Baird and Stevie Suffolk. If you get the background noise, there's all these lap scores yapping away. Second place at number 10, Tony Cook and Terry Greenwood. Third place goes to 49 of Brian Canning and Stephen George. Fourth place goes to 123, Paul Moorcroft and John Cook. Then we've got 189, Gary Ball and Debbie Bird in 5th place, and a pushover for number 69, Scott Francis and Paul Fisher, after wheeling on the line, and they made quite a good job of catching up until they had a failure of something on the very last bend where they had to just push it over the line. A time for that was 1 minute 18, a speed of 48.27. Here we go then, the big boys. In second place. .184 in second place. Third place man, number 54, Duncan Tolhurst from 63. Comes the lead and to start his last lap, number 92. Duncan from 184. His log, then in 74 there for Duncan Tolhurst. Through goes number 17, Ray Westbrook in 6th place. So Lee Jones must be up there somewhere. I missed him on the way through. 92 in 74, 184. 69 goes through. Then comes number 3, Lee Jones. And the star of the machine in for number 17, Ray Westbrook. After amended result then by the officials, the result of race 19 was a win for number 92, Paul Whitelam. Duncan Tolhurst has been excluded to taking out markers, etc. Second place now goes to number 184, John Hislock. Third place goes to number 69, Matthew Tyrrell. Fourth place goes to number 3, Lee Jones. And the fifth place goes to number 17, Ray Westbrook. A time of 1 minute 22.2, a speed of 53.32. The result again 92, 184, 69, 3, 17. A time of 1 minute 22.2, a speed of 53.32. For the next race of the 1,000 shares, full lineup looks like it. The man who makes the break is number 13. That's Jason Halesley. Staffy's last away. The haircut hasn't done him any good. Number 13 then, Halesley and John Glennon. From at 24 then Rob Wilson and Ian Weil, that's the partnership of them. John has got his machine running fairly now to go round the outside of the 5th place rider. Up the back straight goes John Stafford, passenger well out to bring him round the bend. 3rd place man is 184, Jason Hislock. 2 comes Staffy, 362 in 2nd place is his partner John Thorpe. But it's John Stafford and John Thorpe in 5th and 6th place for the leaders, number 13. Paisley and Wilson in 2nd place, his partner in time, side by side. Then comes 514 there, Ryan Partridge and 306 Mark Warren. Checker flag then being got ready for number 13. 13 and 24, that's the first 2. 3rd place ran is 514. 306, and it's John Stafford, number 81, by a tremendous amount of ground on to 306 there. Mark Warren. Race 20 then, as we're waiting for the 1,000 to come this side. There's a win then for number 13, John Hosley and Jason Glennon. 2nd place goes to number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Weil. 3rd place to 514, Ryan Partridge and Andy Colvin. And in 4th place, 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. Then we've number 8, in 5th place, number 81, John Stafford and Dave Williams. And in 6th place, number 362, John and Roy Thorpe. A time of 1 minute 22.3, a speed of 53.71. correction on a speed on race 19, it was 53.82. We're away. It's 25 and Colin Blackburn and Paul Whiteley Jr. go into the first bend in the lead. Up on the inside. Close on this one, but it's number 15 now. It's Ivan Matthews and Mike Stace. 23 Gary Jackson and Carl Bly in third. They've just been overtaken on the bottom bend. They come up again on the inside. They come down the straight. Battle on now for third and fourth place. Tight nip and tuck as they come round the paddock bend. Where the third place goes at present time to number 23, Colin Jackson and Carl Bly. They're still battling it out now for the fourth spot. Having a fourth spot. Now already challenging for third. They come round the outside as 23 falls out. Through comes number 8. That's the man replacing as David Bottrall and Chris Wall, replacing Adam Cossa and Vince Kitchen, as Adam is having an x-ray somewhere, we presume at Ipswich Hospital. It's a win then for number 25, Colin Blackburn. Gary Palmer and Craig Palmer come. First, number 25, which is Colin Blackburn. Second place went to number 15, which is Ivan Matthews. And moving up to third place was number 18, Gareth Parmenter. Number 8, Dave Bottrall, and number 37, Mark Cossa. Each went back a place. So David was in 8th place and Mark Cossa was in 5th. Sorry, let's get this right. Number 8, Bottrall went back to 4th place and Cossa back to 5th. And the 6th place man was number 23, was Gary Jackson. He pulled out into the middle at a time of 1 minute 20.8, a speed of 54.64. I'll just give you the numbers again on that one. It's 25, 15, 18, 8, 37, 23, a time of 1 minute 20.8 at 54.64. We move on now to the 500 solos, then race 23 on your programme. Through the alteration of the 1,000 chairs, we've brought them in a race, we've gained a race. 26 takes the lead in. 26 is Mark Williams. Mark Williams then, pairing of him and 153 Tom Cooper. I think it's Tom Cooper in second place. Yes, Tom Cooper in second place. Third place man 112, now Winterden, followed by number 23 Sean Taylor. Then it's 51 Kevin Beer from number 6 Gary Evans. In 26 then Mark Williams, 153 Tom Cooper, 112 Daniel Winterden from Sean Taylor. Then we got Kevin Beer and Gary Evans. Gary Evans already been overtaken by the first two riders. They pull out on the outside of him there. The win for number 26, Mark Williams. Second place went to 153, Tom Cooper. Third place to 112, Daniel Winterton. Fourth place to 23, Sean Taylor. Fifth place to number 51, Kevin Beer. Sixth place to number 6, Gary Evans. A time of 1 minute 11.23, a speed of 53.36.
I should dig your own coffee.
Second race of the 500s then, we should have 4 out, I think. No, we've got a full line out of 6. Nib and Tuck as they go into the first bend. Inside advantage at the moment. Inside advantage then for 72. 72.9. 72 is Richard Knight, number 9 is Bishop Godden. Jason Bunyan is in 10th place, in 3rd place, number 12. 112 Omega, Daniel Winterton goes through. .46 goes through to John Yeldham, coming through to take the checkered flag then for 72, Richard Wright. 72 there. Sorry, Richard Knight in 2nd place. 1st place for Jason Bunyan. A win for number 10, John Bunyan. 2nd place went to number 72, Richard Knight. 3rd place to number 9, Mitch Godden. 4th place to number 12, Dean Garrett. And in 5th place, number 46, John Yeldham. A time of 1 minute 11.36, a speed of 53.28. In 16, Adam Shipp. Simon Davies out this time in 2nd place. Already dropped the race there for Simon. But it's Adam Shipp and Simon Davies, 1st and 2nd in this race. Team riding at the present time. Simon goes slightly ahead as they come into the top bend. Adam Shipp in 2nd place. Simon goes wide. Adam Shipp on the inside. 97 James Giles. From number 75 there is Lee Street. But it's Davey and Shipp. It's Davey from Shipp now as they come into the bend to start the last lap. Simon Davey from number 16, Adam Shipp. 97 there, James Charles lining up to go through the middle. Davey Stark back in 6th place. Sorry, 82, Chris Still, my mistake. Reread the number on the rear. Wrong, but it's Simon Davey, takes it wide. Adam Shipp comes in 2nd place. James Child, 75, then it's Jason Stott, and through goes number 82, Chris Still. 1st place, number 3, Simon Davey. 2nd place, number 16, Adam Shipp. 3rd place, 97, James Child. 4th place, 75, Lee Street. 5th place, number 94, Jason Stott. And in 6th place, number 82, Chris Still. A time of 1 minute 15.6, a speed of 50.2. 5. Away then for race 26. Full house again. One rider coming right round the outside. It's Stevie Siren from 31. It's Paul Simmons in second place. Gary Wells was in third. It's 281. There goes Barry Bates. 178 Scott Campos out there somewhere. But it's 62 Stevie Siren. 28120 there Lee Pittman. Then it's Gary Wells. Through goes 31 now, Paul Simons, then it's Scott Campos takes. Then the man through is number 88, Barry at Bates. Result then of race 26, a win for number 62, Stevie Siren. Second place goes to 201, Lee Pittman. Third place to 70, Gary Wells. Fourth place went to 31, Paul Simmons. Fifth place to 178, Scott Campos. And a sixth place to number 88, Barry Bates. A time of 1 minute 17.8, a speed of 48.83. Right then, race 27 on your programme, the 350s. Number 6, Bob Dorman in from Richard Smith. Bob Dorman and Richard Smith. Number 6 in, it's Richard Smith, Bob Dorman. 173, there is Neil Taylor, and it's 170, Mark Taylor. Lucas 80 through Gordon Walker, but it's Michael Peters then, number 37 in 5th place. The leader then 33, Richard Smith and Bob Dorman. Bob being closely followed there by Neil Taylor, and number 70, Mark Taylor in first. Neil goes round the outside of Bob Dorman, half a wheel in, and the machine thinks now, and it's Bob Dorman by a wheel. I challenge again on the bend as Neil knocks back onto the inside. Dorman goes wide. It's Neil. Neil Taylor takes the second place from number 6 in third of Bob Dorman. Race 27 then, a win for 33, Richard Smith. Second place went to 173, Neil Taylor. Third place to number 6, Bob Dorman. Fourth place to number 170, Mark Taylor. Fifth place, number 37, Michael Peters. And in sixth place, number 84, Gordon Walker. A time of 1 minute 12, a speed of 52.76. Two pairs in this one, up and away then for race 28. 56 Richard Reid. Looks like 61 Chris Ward in second place. It's 56 Richard Reid, 61, then it's number 16 as Stephen Hicks, and 45 Jason Peters goes through. 61 then Chris Ward. Sorry, 56 Richard Reid, 61 Chris Ward in second place. Third place, it's Stephen Hicks. Fourth place is Jason Peters. Richard Reid and Chris Ward then. So result then of race 28, a win for number 56 Richard Reid, second place went to 61 Chris Ward, third place to number 16 Stephen Hicks, and a fourth place to 45 Jason Peters. A time of 1 minute 15.1, a speed of 50.59. We've six sidecars, we have 6 sidecars, that's 2 pairing. Here we go then. Barrel on for the first bend at the moment. It's number 4, Simon Baird, 69. Scott Francis and Paul Fisher. Scott and Paul had a problem in the last one. And Simon Baird and Steve Supple. From Scott Francis and Paul Fisher. Third place man is number 10 and Tony Stock and Terry Greenwood. 49 O'Brien Canning and Stephen George. Getting spread out slightly, but it's still number 4 Simon Baird and Steve Supple. Up into second place there with Tony Stock and Terry Greenwood, 69 in third place. 189 Gary Ball and Debbie Bird. No number on the inside of the chair, makes it a bit of a problem from my point of view, but it's one before. Simon Baird wins from number 10. 189 in fourth place, 69 in third, 49 in fifth. The 500 sidecars, a win for Simon Baird and Steve Supple. Second place goes to Tony Cook and Terry Greenwood. Third place to number 69 Scott Francis and Paul Fisher. Fourth place to 189 Gary Ball and Debbie Bird. Then we had number 49 Brian Canning and Stephen George, and in sixth place 123 Paul Moorcroft and John Cook. In a time of 1 minute 18.9, a speed of 48.1. Out into the lead goes number 24, which is Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. while from number 13, John Hosley and John Burn. Then it's number 37, Mark Costa and Hayden Bend. Their partner is now number 8, Dave Bottrall and Chris Wall. So it's 24, 13, 37, and number 8 goes through there in 4th place is Dave Bottrall. Last lap man for 24, Rob Wilson, 13, Howley in second place. 306, then that's Mark Warren. Win then for number 24. Well, I put as a tie, that's the lap scores, one at Tolhurst. 37 definitely in 4th place. So win then for number 31. Sorry, number 24 there. Rob Wilson in while. 2nd place goes to number 8, Dave Bottrall and Chris Wall. 3rd place, number 13, John Halsey and Jason Glennon. 4th place goes to number 37, Mark Cossa and Hayden Bend. 5th place to 514, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. Ryan Partridge and Andy Colvin. And 6th place, 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. A time of 1 minute 20.3, a speed of 54.98. Gary Jackson and Carl Bly makes the break from the start. We're one down on this one, not quite sure which. The 23.15 now. Matthews and Mike Stace in 2nd place. Ray Westbrook. It's Duncan Tolhurst has gone out, not out in this one. Gary Jackson, Ivor Matthews in 2nd place. '92 Paul Whitelaw from number 17, Ray Westbrook, and then it's to number 3, Lee Jones. Race 32, a win for number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Bly. 2nd place to number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mike Stace. 3rd place to number 92, Dave Whitelaw and Nick Owen. Then we had number 17, Ray Westbrook and Tony Heath. And in 5th place, number 3, Lee Jones and Matt Winch. A time of 1 minute 23.7, a speed of 52.71. then the last race this time before the final. 184, John Hiscock, who made the break. John and Roy Thorpe had a problem when they came down from the start, but they're away. It's Hiscock, second place number 69 is Matthew Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Black one and Paul Whitelaw. John and Rowe, he thought goes through. 184 on the last lap then. It's 1881. John Stafford goes up into fifth spot. Tight battle, definitely for this second place. They're coming up on either side. Inside for one, inside for another. That one I would not like to separate. George Wilby, could you come onto the radio, please? .500 solo then. It's 72. Richard Knight goes through in first place. Gary Evans goes through. Looking for John Meredith, 461, to see where he is in conjunction with his partner. With second place, 112, Mont Wissenden from 23, Steve Taylor. Then it's John Meredith. Then it's number 51, Kevin Beer, and number 6, Gary Evans. .72, Richard Knight, then from Dale Winterton, 112, and it's 461, John Meredith. From it's 72, 112. 23 there is Steve Taylor. Then it's 461, John Meredith. The win for number 72, Richard Knight. Second place goes to 112, Daniel Winterton. Third place goes to number 23, Stephen Taylor. Fourth place to number 4. And in fifth place was 461, John Meredith. Then it was 51, Kevin Beer, and number 6, Gary Evans. A time of 1 minute 13.4, a speed of 51.76. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the last race before the interval. I'm still awaiting to be informed on how long the interval will be. But when it does, you've got your ice creams, your beer tent, and burgers, etc., cups of tea, all available on the far side. We're away then for race 36 on your programme. We've then got to sort the finals out. Number 9. number 10 then Jason Bunyan from number 9 Mitch Gordon, then it's 153 Tom Cooper from number 12 Dean Garrett, then it's number 46 John Yeldham, number 10 9 153 Tom Cooper, through comes number 12 Dean Garrett and number 46 John Yeldham. Race 36, the last race you've just witnessed, a win for number 10 Jason Bunyan, second place to number 9 Mitchy Godden, third place at 153 Tom Cooper, fourth place number 26 Mark Williams, fifth place to number 12 Dean Garrett, and in sixth place number 46 John Yeldham, in a time of 1 minute 10, a speed of 54.27.